Pause for a moment. Let the noise outside and inside become quiet. Take a slow, deep breath, because this moment is not random. As your chest rises and falls and your thoughts keep moving, hear this as something happening now, not from far away or from memory. The voice speaking does not need to be loud to be followed. It carries a calm strength that does not argue, a presence you cannot see but can already feel working. You may think you came here just out of curiosity, maybe to feel calm, maybe to hear one more message like many others. But this is not just another moment. It was set in place before your day even began, before you felt tired, before doubt returned. The Holy Spirit is not on the way or delayed, but already here with you, reaching the places no one else has reached. Not late, not absent, but present right where your strength felt low, where your faith was tested, where your heart quietly said it had enough, even if your words did not say it. Listen closely now. What you hoped for is not faded away. What you asked for is still alive. What seemed gone was only quiet for a time, because there is purpose in the waiting. Something is shifting around you even now. You may not fully understand it or have words for it, but you can feel it. The weight you carried begins to lift. The confusion starts to settle into order, and as you breathe, it feels like heaven breathes with you. This is not about rules or rituals or perfect words, but about something real. A true meeting where the eternal comes close to the fragile, where what is divine leans in to remind you of what you forgot. You are not alone. The Holy Spirit does not stand far away watching or judging, but stays close, surrounding you, holding you gently, speaking your name in a way that softens every wall you built. And the message is simple. What you were waiting for has already been answered, not because you were perfect or did everything right, but because you are loved, even when you did not understand. Your miracle is not something far away or still coming. It has already started. It only needed your heart to become still for a moment so you could receive it. I saw the nights when you could not sleep. I saw your thoughts turning again and again when the quiet felt too heavy. I saw how you tried to stay strong when inside everything felt shaky. I saw the moments when you kept believing even when you felt empty, when you prayed without feeling anything, when you spoke to me without words, only through your tears. And you need to hear this clearly now. None of it was wasted. Every tear was kept, every deep breath was heard. Every prayer you thought when nowhere was known in heaven. I was there when you felt unseen, in the times when you acted like everything was fine so others would not worry. In those moments when your tiredness felt deeper than your body, I was waiting for the right time, not to test you, but to show what I had already promised, even when you did not yet understand it. The Holy Spirit does not come too early or too late. He comes when your heart is ready to see that what feels impossible is where His power works best. You did not lose time. You did not fall behind. You did not fail. You were being prepared. What you went through with non-punishment was shaping you, and with building a strong base for what is coming next. And even now, as you read this, something unseen is moving. What felt stuck is starting to move again. What felt closed is slowly opening. It is not by chance that you are here. It is part of something already planned. The Holy Spirit is not only here to comfort you, but to remind you that your miracle has already been set free, and this is just the start. There were times when your soul felt so tired, when even praying felt too hard, when saying, "God, help me," felt like too much. I know because I saw you. I saw you when you wanted to speak but only tears came out. I saw you when you stared into the quiet, hoping for a sign, and the silence felt louder than any answer. I saw you when you smiled for others, while inside you felt like you were slowly fading away. And I want to tell you something in a strong but gentle way. I never walked away from you. My silence was not leaving you behind. My silence was not saying no to you. My silence was part of getting you ready. Because I do not only want to give you something for a moment, I want to change you so you can hold it and keep it. You have asked for doors to open, for clear answers, for things to change. But deep inside, even without knowing, you asked for more than that. You asked for a steady heart, for true peace, for a faith that does not depend on what you can see. And that kind of faith is not built on easy days. It grows when the storm is strong and you still choose to stay, when you do not understand, but you still hold on, when everything around you tells you to quit and yet you keep going. Brothers and sisters, I want to speak to you openly for a moment. At this time, our channel is demonetized, which means we are no longer receiving any support from YouTube. Even so, our calling to share the word continues without pause. There is a committed team behind these videos, faithfully working day after day. As the one leading this ministry, I carry the responsibility of caring for them, but without ad revenue, this responsibility has become increasingly difficult to sustain. If this ministry has touched your life in any way, I ask you to prayerfully consider supporting us. Your contribution through Ko-Fi helps us continue this work. It's truly a seed that keeps this light burning. You can find the link in the description or pinned comment. We are deeply grateful for your kindness and support. And now, let us return to the message. There are doors that have stayed closed for a long time, and you thought they were not meant for you. But that is not true. They stayed closed because you needed to grow enough to walk through them. Because if I give you something great while your heart is tired, what should bless you can start to feel heavy. I did not call you to carry good things like a weight. I called you to live them as a story that shows others what is possible. And now those doors are starting to open, not by your effort, not by stress, not by pushing too hard, but by presence. That same presence that is around you now, that made you stop, that brought you here even when you cannot explain it. This is not random. It has meaning. The Holy Spirit is here, and His presence is real, not just an idea or a thought. He is reaching parts inside you that you did not know were hurt. He is moving into memories you tried to avoid. He is touching places in your mind where you kept things hidden from everyone, and He is healing quietly. He does not come in a harsh way. He comes gently, like something that soothes, like a fire that does not harm but cleans and makes new. Listen carefully. There are still promises waiting. There are still dreams you thought were gone, but I did not end them. They were only resting, waiting for the right moment. And now I ask you, can you feel that peace that covers you without a clear reason? Do you feel that rest that comes even though your problem has not disappeared? Do you notice that calm in your chest that does not depend on what is happening around you? That is not just a feeling. It is not your mind making it up. It is the Holy Spirit showing you that heaven has already answered. What you were waiting for was not late. It was being made ready in the best way. What looked like the end was only a pause before something greater. Nothing you went through was wasted, not even one moment. Every tear became like a seed. Every time you felt became a lesson. Every time you waited became something meaningful. I saw your heart when no one else did, and I did not move because your words sounded good. I moved because your pain was real. That heart that was hurt, that heart that felt tired, that heart that sometimes questioned everything, will now become the place where something beautiful is shown. This is the moment when things start to come together. People, chances, connections, doors opening. Not because the world suddenly changed, but because something inside you has changed. Today heaven marks this moment and says, what was stuck will begin to move. What seemed gone will come back, and what you asked for with faith will be made real. And before this day is over, you will notice something different. A lighter feeling, a quiet knowing, a sense of direction. It will not come from your thinking, it will come from above. Just like in earlier times, when fire came down and changed everything around my people, in the same way something is being poured into your life that shows your path clearly. You have cried out for your home, and I saw you standing in the kitchen, washing dishes while your thoughts were far away. I saw you folding clothes while also holding your hopes. I saw you on your way to work, whispering prayers so softly, with a tight throat and quiet tears, and every word was heard. You asked for your children, for your health, for answers about things no one could explain, for freedom that only I can give. And today, through these words, peace is being placed into your spirit. You thought nothing was changing, but while you were praying, I was putting things in place for your good. While you were asleep, I was shutting doors that were not right for you. While you kept asking why, I was arranging meetings and moments that you could not see. The miracle did not start later. It began when you stopped depending only on your own strength and started trusting mine. You are still standing not by chance. It has been my hand holding you when you felt you could not go on. It has been my grace lifting you when your spirit felt empty. It has been my spirit carrying you when you only looked okay on the outside. Today I speak over you a new season. The deep tiredness that kept you stuck begins to break. The thoughts filled with fear and doubt start to fall away. The worries that took your peace lose their power. Because where the Holy Spirit is present, nothing stays the same. And listen carefully, because this matters. I am not giving you strength so you can fight the same way again. I am giving you strength so you can learn to rest, knowing it is already done. I did not bring you this far to leave you in failure. I brought you here to show that my power is made complete in your weak moments. What once made you cry will now become a story you will share. What once hurt you will now have a purpose. Heaven has not forgotten your life, and I tell you with deep love, I am not finished with you. The fire I send is not to harm you, but to clean you, to remove what is old, to break things that were stopping you from moving forward. What once felt confusing begins to become clear. What once felt impossible starts to open up. The Holy Spirit is touching your home, moving through your thoughts, giving new strength to your body, and setting things right inside you. There is a different feeling around you now, something you cannot see but can sense, something greater working in your favor. And now I tell you, do not try to figure out everything. Do not study it like a problem to solve. Do not judge it only by what you see. Just receive it. When my presence comes, there is no need for full explanations, because the results will speak clearly. I am not speaking just to touch your feelings. I am speaking to awaken your spirit, because this is not just an idea. It is real. There is a direction given from heaven, and the Holy Spirit is carrying it out right now, and what comes next will be clearer and greater than you expect. You have been carrying things that were never meant for you, thoughts that did not begin with you, but slowly became part of your weight, duties you accepted out of love, out of loyalty, or because you were afraid to fail. Step by step, this drained your inner strength. I saw those nights when you felt more tired than your body could explain. I saw when your mind kept running even while your eyes were shut. I saw when you woke up already worn out before your day even started. But listen closely, because this matters. That heavy pressure is being lifted right now. What once held you down is starting to let you go. What once tightened your chest is losing its hold. There is a quiet, unseen, but very real freedom coming over you at this moment. Do not be afraid if something inside you feels like it is breaking. You are not falling apart, you are being set free. The Holy Spirit is removing what you no longer need. He is breaking old patterns, pulling out deep roots of sadness, fear, and doubt. He is undoing ways you learned just to get through, but that you no longer need to live well. Where there was confusion, there is now a sense of order. Where there was no hope, and gentle but steady faith is starting to grow. I am clearing the space inside you and around you. You are not losing control, and you are not becoming weaker. You are finding peace again. I spoke to you in dreams you could not fully understand. I spoke to you in moments of silence that felt uncomfortable. I spoke to you through small signs that you thought were just chance. But listen carefully, there are no accidents when I am involved. Every word you heard, every meeting you did not expect, every moment that once confused you was leading to this point. Because today is not only about comfort, it is about assurance. What you have been waiting for has already been set in place. Even if you cannot yet see it clearly, even if you cannot explain it, it has already been decided beyond what you can see. The Holy Spirit is working in very real and personal areas of your life right now, not in a surface way, but deep where it matters most, where the pain was strongest, where your doubts were deepest, where your fear stayed hidden. Do not ignore what you are feeling now. Do not brush it aside or make it seem small. That peace you feel without reason, that calm that does not depend on your situation, that rest that makes no sense to your mind. It is my presence gently settling over you. From today you will start to notice signs. Not all of them will be big, not all will stand out loudly. Some will be small, almost easy to miss, but each one will be clear in its own way. People will come into your life without you searching for them. Doors that once seemed fully closed will begin to open. Chances you did not chase will come knocking. This is not luck. It is not random. It is something being fulfilled. Things are being arranged in your favor. Even the parts you do not understand yet, even what feels like a delay, even what looks like a loss. And hear this with certainty. Nothing can stop what has already been spoken over your life. Not sickness, not money troubles, not negative words, not a report, not what others think. My voice is greater than any other voice. My plan is stronger than anything against it. You are not alone, and you never were. The Holy Spirit is not here for a short visit. He is here to stay with you. I have seen how you tried to stay strong for others, how you supported people even when you felt like you were breaking. I saw how you hid your pain so no one else would feel burdened. You smiled when you felt like crying. You kept moving when you wanted to stop. You continued when you thought you had no strength left, and still, you were never alone. In those quiet nights when tears came without clear reason, the Holy Spirit was there, not loud, not forcing anything, just staying with you, holding you up, giving you a peace you may not have noticed, but that kept you going. Every time you came close to giving up, my hand lifted you without you seeing it. You thought nothing was changing, but the most important change was happening inside you. You are being shaped within so you can receive what you asked for outside. Because this is true, you cannot step into something new while holding on to an old heart. That is why the process was allowed, why the empty feeling came, why the silence stayed for a time, not to break you, but to fill you again, this time with clear purpose, with understanding, and with a faith that does not depend on how you feel. What once caused you pain is now helping you learn. What once left you confused is now making you stronger. The Holy Spirit is moving through every part of your soul. He is healing wounds left by words that stayed with you. He is clearing memories that held you back. He is removing fears that stopped you from moving ahead. I am renewing your mind, taking away anxiety, easing sleepless nights, and lifting guilt. I am giving you fresh life. Where there was deep tiredness, there will be joy. Where there was fear, there will be courage. Where there was silence, you will begin to hear my voice clearly. Do not keep looking at everything you lost. Some things had to be taken away because they were not meant to go with you into what is ahead. It was not rejection. It wasn't change in direction. I am leading you to a place where your spirit can grow freely. Even if you feel lost right now, every step has been guided. Even when it seems like there is no way, I am making paths that open through faith. And listen closely, because this will mark a turning point. What is happening inside you will soon be seen around you. Your home will begin to feel peaceful. Your relationships will start to heal. Your body will respond to the renewal taking place within you. Even what seemed gone will return, but this time it will be steady, lasting, and full of blessing. I do not do things halfway. Do not ignore the small signs, the unexpected call, the message that comes at the right time, the sudden calm in your heart. These are ways of saying, I am here. I am showing you that the miracle has already started. The Holy Spirit does not work with empty words, but with truth that lasts. And what is being spoken to you now will come to pass. Do not cry over those who left. Be ready for what is coming, because it is not by chance. It comes with purpose. Everything that broke happened so it could be made new. Just as I cleared the way for others before their time of change, I am removing what was blocking your growth. Do not hold on to the past or fight what is happening. Trust it. Your life is being guided, and what you are living now is only the beginning. The dream you kept quiet, that plan you put away because it hurt to think about it, the thing you stopped talking about so you would not feel let down again. I have not forgotten it. Even when you stopped speaking about it, even when you felt the time was gone, even when you told yourself it was never real, heaven still holds every word you spoke in prayer, even the soft ones you said when you were tired, even the thoughts you had but did not say out loud. The Holy Spirit keeps even the quiet whispers. Nothing is lost, nothing is wiped away, nothing disappears. And today I remind you of this truth. Everything you placed before me is still being shaped. You may not see it now. You may not feel it every day. And yes, sometimes you may doubt. But while you believed nothing was happening, I was moving things you did not even know were there. I am bringing paths together, fixing broken links, and rewriting parts of your story that you thought were finished. Do not believe that you lost people or chances or time. Some things had to break so you could grow freely. Some endings were not endings at all. They were freedom. Some goodbyes were not loss. They were protection. Do not cry over what is gone. Be thankful for what is starting now, because every door that closed was not to hurt you, but to protect you. I kept you away from the wrong places, from situations that were not ready for what is inside you, from ties that would have drained what was meant to grow. The Holy Spirit is now moving over the dreams that fell asleep, over the plans you thought were not possible, over ideas you believed had no place anymore. I do not forget what is given with faith. Those prayers were not wasted. They are growing, taking form, waiting for the right time. Time in heaven is not forgetting, it is preparing. And now things that felt stuck are starting to move faster. What once seemed like it would take years will begin to happen in months. What felt far away will come closer without force. Answers will begin to come one after another. I am bringing the right people into your life, people who will lift you, not hold you back, people who will walk with you in what is being built. Do not be afraid of change. Every change carries a sign. The Holy Spirit is opening doors you never even knocked on, doors that were meant for you long before you were born. And when His presence moves, nothing stays the same. That is why you feel a deep cleaning inside, a strange empty space as if something has left you. But there is no pain in it because you are not losing anything. You are being made new. The new needs room, and I am removing what is old so I can give you something greater. Do not worry about how it will happen. Do not tire yourself trying to figure out with what it will come. Do not freeze thinking what if it does not work, because my promise is not based on your strength or what you have. It is based on my faithfulness, and that never fails. That is why, even when others doubt, you will see it come true. You were tested, but not destroyed. You were hurt, but not left alone. You were shaken, but never drop. What once looked like your ending will now become the place where something greater is shown. Before this day ends, you will start to notice signs that you cannot fully explain. They will not be random. They will be clear confirmations. People who were silent will come with the right words. Situations that were stuck will begin to move. Choices that felt heavy will start to become clear. What felt heavy yesterday will feel lighter today. That calm you feel without reason is a sign that the Holy Spirit is working. You do not need to understand everything, just receive it. When my presence is near, unseen things begin to become real. Chains are breaking quietly, old thoughts are fading, inner voices that once controlled you are losing their power. I am stepping into your story, not just to fix it, but to write it again. What others saw as broken, I see as a place ready to grow. In the same place where you were hurt, something new will rise. Those who saw your pain will see your healing. The Holy Spirit is placing new strength over you. It is not just comfort, it is something being given to you. I am covering you with strength, with hope that does not depend on what is happening, with faith that does not go out when bad news comes. And this presence you feel now will not leave when this moment passes. It will stay with you, speak to you in simple days, and hold you up when you feel tired again. Every time you doubt, remember this moment. You were spoken to. Your steps will be guided. Your choices will become clear. Your heart will feel direction. Where there was fear, there will be confidence. Where there was confusion, there will be purpose. I am making a way even where you cannot yet see it. Do not fight to understand how. Trust who is leading you, because the Holy Spirit does not fail. And if you are here now, it is because something is about to be completed in your life. You will begin to notice how things start to move more easily. What once caused you tears will now come with a sense of grace. The doors that once closed in front of you will begin to come toward you, because when I stand with someone, no one can truly stop them. And when people ask how it happened, you will know the truth. It was my Spirit working in your favor. Get ready, because this is not the end of something, it is the start of a new season, and what comes next will surprise you even more. From today something is set in motion. Not everyone will see it, but you will feel it. It marks a clear before and after, not with noise but with direction. The Holy Spirit is shaping your story, not with words on a page, but with a strong fire in your heart. Not so others understand right away, but so you can live it with confidence. You will not be the same anymore. Not because everything around you changes at once, but because something changed inside you. Your thoughts will begin to settle, your emotions will become steady, and your spirit will become more open to my voice. You will not act out of fear anymore. You will not make choices in a rush. You will not move forward pushed by worry. Now you move with faith. What once made you doubt will now help you trust. What once stopped you will now guide you forward. I am giving you a new sense of who you are. Not the one shaped by pain, not the one formed by past mistakes, not the one you built just to survive. I am reminding you who you truly are in me. You are not someone just holding on anymore. You are someone moving ahead with guidance from above. There is a quiet strength with you now. It is not pressure or demand. It is support. Each morning when you wake up, you will feel a small difference. You may not explain it, but you will sense it. The heaviness that once followed you will begin to fade. The constant worry will grow softer. The tight feeling in your chest will no longer feel normal. Where there was restlessness, there will be calm. I am renewing your mind, changing how you think, and helping you see yourself in a new way. Because when I step in, I do not just change what is around you, I change the one who lives through it. Your surroundings will slowly begin to match what is already changing inside you. People who once did not understand what you were going through will start to respect it. Some may not know what to say, but they will see that something is different. Those who stepped back because they could not understand your journey will begin to notice that something greater is working in your life. You will not need to defend yourself or explain everything. What is happening in you will speak on its own. Your family will see it. Your children will feel it. Those around you will sense the change, not because of your words, but because of what you carry. This is because what is real does not need to be explained. It is simply felt, and what is now in you will be clear proof that something deeper is at work. Your home will begin to feel different too. Where there was tension, there will be more understanding. Where there were constant arguments, there will be calm. Where there was lack, things will begin to flow. Where there was fear, faith will begin to grow. The atmosphere around you is being made new. Every place you spend time in is being touched, and every place where you rest is being covered with peace. Do not be afraid of what is ahead. Do not fill your mind with thoughts of loss or failure. The future is not uncertain. It has meaning and direction. Nothing you went through was random, not even the hard moments, the quiet times, or the delays. All of it had a place. But now something is shifting. The waiting is coming to an end, and what you hoped for is starting to show. What felt stopped is now moving. What was delayed is now speeding up. What seemed far away is coming closer, and you will not go back to where you were. You will not return to the same fears or fall into the same patterns. You have crossed into something new. The Holy Spirit has placed something strong within you, and no one can take it away. Doubt will lose its hold, confusion will no longer control you, and disbelief will fade, because now you will begin to see clearly what before you could only hope for. This is the moment when what you were waiting for begins to show, even if it comes in a way you did not expect, even if it does not follow the plan you had in mind. It will come with peace, with steadiness, with a clear sense that it is right. And understand this well, because it matters. What you receive now is not only for you. What happens in your life will also bless others. When I give, I do not give in small ways. What you receive today will grow, not just in what you have, but in how it touches people around you. You will see that the doors opening for you will also open for others. Your story will become something that helps others move forward. Your journey will give hope. What once caused you pain will become something that speaks life to others. The Holy Spirit is opening your heart in a new way. You will begin to notice needs you did not see before. You will feel for others who are going through what you once faced. Not because you are above them, but because you understand them. This is not by chance. It has a reason. I did not restore you only for your own healing. I restored you so you can also help others. You went through this process because what is ahead is not small. What is coming needs a strong and humble heart, one that listens closely, and that is what is being built in you. I am making your path wider, increasing what you can handle, and helping you see further. What once felt impossible will start to feel within reach. Ideas you once pushed away will come back with strength. Plans you had left behind will begin to take form again. And you will not walk alone. My Spirit will be with you, guiding your choices and watching over each step. You will not move only by what you see, but by what you sense is right. Do not be afraid of starting again. Where others see risk, I see meaning. Do not worry about what you will need, because when I guide you, I also provide for you. When I open a door, I make a way for it to stay open. When I confirm something in your life, I also make sure you have what is needed to keep it going. Your part is to move forward with trust, and my part is already in motion. The Holy Spirit is lighting something inside you that will not fade. A fire of understanding, a fire of new ideas, a fire of clear purpose. Not everything will be easy, but everything will carry my support. I will lead you to places where not everyone will understand you, but you will not stand alone. When you speak, others will feel something deeper. When you move, others will find direction. Your life will show what it means when promises are fulfilled.